Welcome to our second individual immunity challenge. We are going to play a challenge that we played in season 2, and I can't remember if we've played it another time. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to read a riddle. It will describe an item in your house. You will then go and get that item in your house. Whichever person is latest back is cut, so there will be various rounds.
Shannon, are you on facts?
Look, I'm gonna try. There's no way. There's no way.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Also, the producers are allowing a little bit of creativity, and if you bring back something and 2 producers rule yes, then you're good. Or is it 2 producers rule no? Corey, I forget which we decided on.
Don't do this to me.
I think it's 2 say no, then it's no good.
Okay, that's what it is. 2 say no. Also, yeah, Ashley Cook did this from a car on the side of the road because she didn't know we were having a challenge. So, like,
okay, inspirational.
Yeah,
I don't know how well she did.
She made it far into like the final 4 of that challenge.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Look, I'm gonna try my best.
Okay, great. I'm just missing. Okay, there's Charlotte. Okay, great. And everybody ready?
Wait, I have a question.
What?
Do you show us this riddle or do you just verbally say
I'm
it?
gonna read it, so I'll read it aloud a few times.
Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Sam.
Times being the keyword.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it at least twice.
So we can't bring our laptop with us?
Oh, good question.
Can I get a ruling? I'll check. Yes, Marissa?
I didn't know if you wanted us to verbally say it or just to write it. Oh, I would say yeah. Like, I think you could do whatever you want.
Okay, that's a strategy.
Nuts.
Okay, here comes our first one. Every day you come home and open up the door. When the dirt and dust get in, you use me to sweep the floor. Every day you come home and open up the door. When the dirt and dust get in, you use me to sweep the floor. I see Ben, Cam, Aaron, Charlotte, Hilly. It's between Jerry and Shannon. Jerry has it.
My room is in my other apartment. It's not here.
I'm sorry, Shannon, you're the first booted from this round.
I didn't move it yet because I wanted to clean the other apartment.
Oh. Sorry, Shannon.
Please turn your video off, Shannon. Okay,
it's a hard day for a move.
Okay, we're going to our next one. I'm green and leafy and thrive in the sun, but make sure you feed me or I won't have any fun. I'm green and leafy. Yep, I see.
I got it. It's me.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, Cam is the last. Cam, I would have taken that one, but you were just a little too late. So please turn off your video. Okay, here comes the next one. Come lay down, rest your head. I'm the thing you want most as you lie in the bed. Come lay down, rest your head. Okay, I see Hilly is good, Aaron is good. Sophie, I think you might have been last to that one. Producers, can I get a ruling on that one? Sophie was last. Okay, Sophie, please turn your video off. We will go to our next one. Scoop up some ice cream, peanut butter, or yogurt of all of me and my friends. I promise I won't hurt. Okay, Charlotte, Ben, you're out. Not in time. That was a spoon. Okay, we are down to 4. Here's the next one. If you're in the mood for a nice cup of tea, there is no one better to have that in than me. If you're in the mood, Aaron is good, Jerry is good, Charlotte, Hilly, you were late, so you are out. Please turn your video off. We're down to Jerry, Aaron, and Charlotte. Here comes the next one. I'm the first step when your hair is gathered for you to wet, rinse, and put me on to lather. I'm the first step when your hair is gathered. That is incorrect, Charlotte. I can't tell what that is, Aaron. When your hair is gathered for you to wet, rinse, and put me on to lather.
It's a shampoo, Kelsey. I don't
Yes.
know how to shampoos.
Shampoo.
Dandruff.
Okay, I saw Aaron and Charlotte first. Jerry, you were too late. Okay, it is down to Aaron and Charlotte for this next one. A fire may be lit when it's cold and chilly. You may want me to cover you then. I could be Sherpa, wool, or frilly. Charlotte was first. Charlotte has won individual immunity for the second time in a row. Everyone
So
turn your
close.
videos back on. It is an instant banishment. I'm going to turn off the comments. My heart is racing and I wasn't even running around.
That was so fun.
That was very fun.
Can we do that weekly?
Potentially, where's Sophie? Sophie, I need you to turn your video back on. I'm going to ask members of the jury to please join us. Members of the jury, please turn your video on. We have Molly, Jody, and Chris forming, and my dad forming the mini jury. Gray most recently voted out, and Carter is with us in spirit. Okay, so let's get right into it. Charlotte, second immunity in a row. How are you feeling?
I got nothing for you, Kels.
You got nothing for me.
I got nothing for you.
Okay, so Aaron, I'm gonna go to you, and
I famously always have something for you, Kelsey.
I say this with all the love in my heart. I think that you might not describe yourself as a physical challenge beast. However,
I would describe myself as a slug, Chelsea. Kelsey, I'm sorry. I'm blacking out right now
Okay.
from
However, I really saw you hustling in that challenge. So are you concerned that after all this Jaren talk, every single banishment, that you might be at risk and really need that individual immunity?
Yeah, I think you guys saw me running for the first time in my life tonight. I, I was definitely going for immunity. I think, you know, you never know in this game, but right now I'm feeling like the odds are not in my favor. But I can't wait to see.
Okay, so you're sounding a little less confident than I've heard you in the last two banishments.
I mean, I don't know if I'm ever confident, but I do always try. And today, I think it felt hard for me to try because you when everyone's talking about you every banishment, you just, you know, it gets hard to like want to go to the people who, you know, have your name in their mouth and like beg for your life, you know? It's just like more today I was just like, damn, I've had so much fun. Thanks for the memories. But like not trying to like, you know, open the door that they're going to kick me out of, but more just like acknowledging that it's been a blast.
So Cam, I am curious, like if you think that what Aaron is saying is real, is performative. I mean, last vote we saw a unanimous vote out for Carter, minus Carter himself. So it did seem like everyone was somehow on the same page and working together.
I think that, okay, you never know anything in this game, right? I'm happily the first person to say that I have no idea what's going on like much of the time. I do believe that Erin's sentiment behind what she's saying is real, like, and I think that part of this game is that it's stressful and awful, and so you have to like find the lightness and find the fun, and so it's hard to have conversations when people are at odds, but I appreciate like that we're trying to like do this and keep it nice.
Sure. So
Jerry,
that works for me. So Jerry, you know, a weird thing I feel about this season, because people kind of know each other, do you feel that you're seeing people work together but not be on the same side of the vote? Can you have an ally and not be voting the same way each banishment?
Yeah, I think a lot of previous relationships have left things a little sticky, a little complicated. A lot of people are running, you know, towards me and saying sorry, and a lot of people are running away and saying fuck you. So it's a lot of back and forth, and It's kind of hard. It's really hard hearing both of those stories, because I've heard both of them, and it's also I think we all know that it's a game at the end of the day, and that we're all, really excited to play, and just really it's really fun to be here together. So
Sure. So, Shannon, something that it becomes clear that yes, it's exciting to make it to the merge, but also then you have to be part of harder and harder vote outs in a way that maybe it doesn't always feel that way in the beginning. How do you continue to tell yourself, this is what I have to do to stay in the game, when you might have made friendships or you might have promised people things and you can't put, like, someone is going home, not all 8 people are going to be happy tonight?
Yeah. First of all, I'm extremely distracted by the jury right now. So like whatever the bit y'all are doing, it's really great. I can't figure out which one of you is leading it though. So I'm working on that. To the question, yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's tough because we do all know each other. Well, most of us, a lot of us are friends, and you just have to remember that like we all signed up for this. We all know what this is, and that only one person is going to win this. And 18 out of 21 people will be voted out at some point in time. And we all know that. And so I'm hoping that everyone is just like a fan of the game and will understand that that's what it is at the end of it. But it certainly doesn't make it any easier to like do it to people that you genuinely like, which is how I feel about everybody that played.
Sure. So, well, Ben, I'll come back to you with an analogy. I'm not ready yet. Sophie, my question tonight is, there are 8 of you. So an even number there, we could see a tie situation. We haven't gone to rocks really yet this season. Is that starting to take up more space in your mind as a possibility each time we get down to an even number?
Yes. I don't know if that's taken up more space in my mind than everything else, because I think everybody runs through every single number all the time. And nobody wants to go to rocks because we've seen it a few seasons and that sucks. But yeah, that's something I've thought about. And I think everybody's thought about like a lot of different things though.
Sure. So, Hilly, this far into the game, we've only seen one idol really be played, and there very well could be stuff out there. And, with each passing banishment, their lifespan shortens, like they can't be used at a certain number. So, are you getting more concerned about seeing various things be played at banishment?
I have to be honest. If there are things out there, I am so bad at knowing where to look for them, because in season 1, it was very clear when we were getting advantage drops or whatever you want to call them. And I swear, I mean, the fans know, I'm going to guess from the Instagram, there's only been one obvious drop in the very beginning of the game of like these 3 clues. And so I don't even know how to answer your question, besides like, I just don't know if you guys aren't playing them this season, or if like what they're doing down there, the jury's doing right now, is maybe a clue. If it is so over my head. I just gave up. So that's literally, I just can't rely on those because I will drive myself mad trying to decipher if there's a clue or not. So I don't know, but I don't know.
Fair enough. So Ben, my question for you is just what analogy would you like to talk about tonight? You're muted. I can't hear you.
So my favorite book of all time is a postmodern fiction masterpiece by Italo Calvino, and it takes very unusual structure. And there is a framework when you, the reader, are searching for a book to read. And then each in between chapter is the beginning of a new book that gets cut off, whether there's a misprint or you run into someone and you have to lose the book, whatever it is. And it ends up being 15 beginnings of a book within the framework of you just trying to read one. And I mean, it's a stunning discourse on narrative, but it really feels like the game here. That you want one narrative that just lasts from the beginning to the end. You want to write your own story that, doesn't really have fits and starts, but that's just not the game. after every challenge, after every banishment, you basically start writing a new book, and you hope by the end that all of these stories stitched together provides enough of a narrative for you to be where you want to be.
I think that's really great and apt, and I do appreciate that analogy. However, now I have to ask someone else. Jerry, how do you sit there and listen to Ben spiel and
I didn't listen to any of it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, pretend you listened to it. I'm going to tell you it was compelling. What if you listened to it and felt that? How do you feel like, I want to go to the end with this guy because he has a silver tongue? He could talk the jury into anything.
That's something I did consider today, actually. Ben has a lot of sway. He can talk people, but I think a lot of it needs to come with self-awareness. Like, I didn't hear any of that. And I'm sure some of that flew over other people's heads. And I don't know, like it's, you can talk, and then you can also, there's a layer of self-awareness where there's, you could put on too much cockiness, you could put on too much arrogance, and that can definitely turn a jury off.
Okay, so Ben, do you think that when you speak to people or you tell them game moves or analogies or anything like that, that you are coming off as not cocky and approachable, or do you worry that that is something that is being received?
Well, I hope I come across as approachable. One thing I've tried to do in this game, and apparently, the last couple banishments, now I have to question everything. I feel like my character has gotten a little dragged. And I will say one thing that, Shannon mentioned earlier, and you've heard, whenever I talk about game, I don't talk about people's personalities. I say everyone's the great person. And I think we all are here for the game. So it sucks to hear that a little bit. I try to have fun. I try to be myself. And if it comes across the wrong way, well, I apologize.
So Cam, I'm going to now say one could argue that if Ben is coming across that way, who better to take to the final than Ben? Because maybe he won't get any votes. Where do you stand?
I feel like this line of questioning makes me uncomfortable. But I understand that it's part of the game that we're playing. Sure, that's an excellent point.
Okay. Also, for the record, I just want to say, Ben, I'm not trying to say that you are a bad person or anything like that. I know you outside of this game, and I can attest that you're a good human. I have to ask tough questions as things come up. Sophie, you are someone who knows Ben in his real life, and you've experienced playing with Ben in the game now twice. Can people be different personas in the game than they are in real life?
Totally. And you kind of hope that they are a different persona, because if you go into this game bringing in the baggage of somebody in real life, I don't think it's really possible to play it correctly or to just play it at all for some of the times. So I think that it's, important and necessary to be able to become a different person in this game and to take people away from who they are in their real life when you're playing it with them, in order to play it in a fun way and also a good game way.
Sure. So Aaron, you're the last winner surviving in this season. One could argue it'd be great to take you to the end because you can just say, she's already won, she doesn't need it again, give it to me. Or people might be upset for you to even make it that far because you could be taking that spot away from someone who's never won. How do you convince people to keep you around as the only winner left in this game?
Yeah, I feel like no one is convinced to take me because I'm the only winner left in this game. I don't think, maybe people can see it as I said this earlier, I genuinely think I won that first season on accident. I came in, I always come in to just have a good time, and then I won, and I was like, oh my God. and I feel like I kind of got to the top 8 on accident, and I'm like, oh my God. So I feel like, yeah, the kind of the advantage is that I don't really consider myself a physical beast or a puzzle beast. Like, it always takes me a minute to remember the strategy for a slide puzzle. A lot of the challenges I won in my first season were because of like luck or holding my hands steady with some dice and quarters. Like, I think I'm just like a very lucky, fortunate player. And I think anyone could pitch a game against me, to be honest. Because I think people see my game for what it is.
Sure. I mean, I do want to push back a little bit on you saying that maybe you didn't deserve your win or you kind of fell into it. I mean, you chose not to choose Jerry as the other person sitting next to you who arguably had a really fantastic game that season.
Yes, I don't want to disqualify my win or anything like that. Like, I got here against all the other winners and I only needed one shot to do it. So like, I'm feeling super psyched. And like, I think this season I learned that my social capital is like worth something, and like my ability to connect and manage my threat is like a huge accomplishment. Like, that was like what I feel like I'm taking away from this season, is that I'm like, damn, like I see all those things that I did in season 3, and like I've only perfected them this season, I felt like. And like, even if it gets me further, I'm gonna be so happy if I go out tonight because I've played a fucking great game and people know that they can't beat me at the end. Like, that's great too, you know?
Okay, kind of.
I don't know what I do. I'm happy I won the 3rd season. I don't mean to discredit it, but I think, yeah, there's just we are always talking about this game has layers, and there's layers to my win. There's layers to my self-esteem. There's layers to how we all view each other, and I think I'm just trying to ride the line of being happy I won and satisfied and confident in myself, but not trying to come across as a cocky asshole.
So, Charlotte, listening to what Erin just said, I mean, she sounds very at peace with her game thus far. Is there, when you hear someone speak like that, is everyone then, okay, great, this will be an easy vote out. Erin is good to go. Let's all just kind of work together and make this happen.
I don't think that there are any easy votes, and I don't think that anyone is going to hear what Erin is saying and think that that's someone who's at peace with her game. I think that's someone who's like acknowledging that she did a great fucking job and she's doing a good fucking job and played a great game in season 3. And I think that Erin is like giving herself credit that I don't think people always gave her after her win, and maybe, dare I say, don't always give her in her life.
Okay, profound.
Weird.
Moment with that. Off of that, we are going to begin the vote. When I say your name, you will Slack me directly with who you'd like to vote for. We're going to begin with Erin. Shannon. Sophie. Jerry. Charlotte. Ben. Hilly. Cam. Okay, I'm going to count the votes. Okay. Before anyone have a hidden immunity idol that they would like to play? If so, now would be the time.
Kelsey, there's someone else I really want to play this for.
I can't hear you if you're speaking, Jerry.
There's someone else I really want to play this for, but I think
Jerry.
I'm playing it for myself today. Can you hear me?
Jerry, I can't hear you at all.
I can hear him, Kelsey.
I can also hear. Can you hear any of us?
Hello.
I can hear Jerry. Can you hear any? Yeah, can you hear
I can hear Jerry.
No.
Bravo.
Is it me?
We can hear
Jerry,
him.
we got you. We got your back.
Oh, sorry, it was me. It was me. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid.
There's no one else I really want to play this for, but I really love her, but I'm playing it for myself tonight.
Absolutely, Jer.
Okay. Can everyone please bring out their phones and turn their phone lights on? The phone light represents your life in this game. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. The player with the most votes will be asked to leave the game. First vote, Jerry, does not count. Second vote, Jerry, does not count. Third vote, Jerry, does not count. Fourth vote, Jerry, does not count. Next vote, Aaron, that's 1 for Aaron. Ben, that's 1 for Aaron, 1 for Ben. Aaron, that's 2 for Aaron, 1 for Ben. And our third jury member leaving the island is Aaron. Aaron, I'm so sorry, but your quarantine is up. Do you have anything you'd like to say before you go?
Oh, Kelsey, you know I do. I just want to let everyone know that I think they used 2 advantages to get me out tonight. And God, that feels good. That's awesome. You guys had to burn both of them to get me out. It's been so fun to play this game. It's been so fun to like expand my family and like meet the most wonderful people in the world. Literally in a year when no one met anyone, I met everyone, and I'm so thankful for that. Yeah, fuck, I won the first time, so I'm actually really excited to check off my jury box. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this all plays out, and good luck to everyone.
Aaron, you will need at least 6 jackets by the look of jury tonight to be on the jury with them. Aaron, it's been such a pleasure. You know, I love having you be a part of this. Thank you for doing it again. I'm going to ask jury to turn off their video. We're going to do a second challenge. Yes, we are. One more challenge before the end of the night. But jury, stick around because it's going to be a fun one. It's not an auction, but we did want to lighten the mood. And so we contacted friend of the show, Becca Barish, to do the spelling bee for us once again. Or as she is calling it, the roast bee. All sentences do involve players, producers. It's going to be real great, real fun. And I did ask you all to have dice in general for this week. So please go get your 2 dice and we'll roll to see the order of the spelling bee. And Ben, I'm really excited for you to show your dice tonight.
And if you don't have dice,
we do have a producer who can celeb roll for you.
Yeah, I have
would
really,
love
I have
that
really big,
as-
confident, cocky dice.
I would love that if possible.
Great. So
Say that again, we need dice.
Yeah, Ben has these big foam dice. Okay, for all those out there, I received a text from Emily, Ben's wife, yesterday that was like, hey, can I purchase Ben huge foam dice for the challenge, or will that be a bad move? And it made me
Where's Jerry?
Jerry's probably getting his dice and coming back.
Oh, his video's done.
He's right there.
And I have dice that are even bigger than that, and I wish I had any idea where they are right now, but they're like gigantic, and I would use them.
That's okay. Charlotte, I'm going to begin with you. Can you show us, can you please roll 2 dice so I can see what the number is? I see a 2 and nope, tilt down more so I can see. 2 and a 5. Charlotte got 7. Okay, great. Who else has dice? Ben, can you please roll your dice and I can see? Okay, I see a 5 and a 5. Ben has 10. Sophie, let me see yours. Sophie has 11. Cam, can you roll yours, please? I see a 3 there, and what's the one on the ground?
Kelsey, I have no idea where it went. 1 second.
Cam, I'm just gonna give you a 3, because that's just.
Can I just roll it again?
Cam, did you have dice?
Just roll that dice again. So you have a 3,
Yeah.
and then what's the next one?
I don't know where it went.
Roll that one.
Okay, it's a 4, so it's basically. I'll see y'all in the first slot.
Okay, Jerry, please roll yours. Okay, Jerry with an 8, and then Shannon, please roll yours. With a 5, you guys are, this is really working out well. And then are there any producers in the house that I could ask to please roll dice in honor of Hilly? If not, that's okay. I'm just gonna make Ben roll his dice.
0.
Ben, will you roll your dice again?
You got it.
Thank you. Tilt it down for me.
I didn't do this on purpose. I'm really sorry, Hilly.
Ben!
It was not. I'll do it
Whatever.
again.
You're too competitive to not have done that on purpose.
Okay. So, Sophie, you had the most. Do you want to start the spelling bee or end with the spelling bee in terms of how we go, the order?
I will end the spelling bee.
Okay, great. Then we're going to start with Hilly. So the rules are if you get the word wrong, you are out of the round unless everyone gets the word wrong, in which case everyone will get a word again. Okay, so Hilly, your word is glitter. And if you'd like the definition or a sentence, I can provide for you.
I'm good. Do I just go?
Yep.
Glitter. Glitter. Glitter.
Correct. You are through.
Can I say one thing? Sorry.
Yep.
I think we should all be asking to hear them in sentences.
Hilly wasn't there for when we had this.
Yeah.
I was not.
Okay, next
First time.
Cam.
Wait, can we get the glitter sentence?
Yes.
Can we just get it?
He's truly glittering up there, Max thought to himself as he watched his girlfriend Molly still doing improv well into her 30s for a Zoom audience of 6. Okay. Your word is fuel.
I'm really worried about all of these. Could you please use fuel in a sentence?
Okay, this one's so cute. Make it a triple espresso, Aaron said to the barista before fueling up with 6 Red Bulls. My little partner Jerry and I are headed to Banishment, and I think Cam is going to be there.
Oh, nice. Fuel, F-U-E-L.
Correct.
Oh, that's great.
Next, I'm going to go to Shannon. Shannon, your word is forehead.
I would love to hear forehead used in a sentence, please.
The bok choy kissed Jerry on the forehead. This is payback for what you did to my family, it whispered before biting Jerry's head off and then smiling for the camera.
Okay, forehead. F-O-R-E-H-E-A-D, forehead.
That is correct. Next, we're going to go to Charlotte. Charlotte, your word is concept.
I'm going to need that in a sentence.
I feel like it would be a cool concept to do All-Stars 2 immediately after this season, Ben said, eager to finally have the chance to play Quarantine Island again.
C-O-N-C-E-P-T.
That is correct. Next, I'm going to go to Jerry. Jerry, your word is indecent.
Do I even need to ask, Kelsey?
Okay. Sorry, I haven't read all these. Okay. It's not indecent if it's about your friends, said Charlotte, finishing off her fan fiction with the, Katie, you have to move your thing with the word juices.
Indecent. Indecent.
Becca says Jake wrote that one. I don't know if I believe it. Okay. Next is Ben. Ben, your word is applaud.
I'm muted again. Applaud. Could I get that in the sentence?
Okay, this one's long, so everyone stick along for the ride. Okay. Shannon beamed with excitement. There she was, merged with every single player from season 4. We love you, Shannon, they all applauded. They started to cheer. Shannon, 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 Shannon. She opened her eyes. What, she said? Shannon, I asked what it's like being the only person left from season 4, Kelsey said, a look of concern on her face. Shannon let out a sigh. It's okay, she exclaimed excitedly. A single tear rolled down her cheek, but she quickly wiped it away.
That's amazing. Applaud. Applaud.
Correct. Sophie, your word is although.
Can I please have it in a sentence?
Yes, this is a Sophie themed one. Okay. Although we hope Sophie is here as long as possible, the good news is that if she is voted out, we will still get to see our favorite family member of hers every episode who has graced us with her presence for multiple seasons now, Ronnie.
Also, I'd just like to apologize now for whatever horrible spelling errors I will make very soon. Although, ALTHOUGH.
That is correct. Okay, we are into round 2. Hilly, your word is satellite.
Can I get that in a sentence?
Yes. No, Cam, you cannot install a satellite to help find where the idol is.
Okay, satellite. SATELLITE, satellite.
Correct. Cam, your word is judging.
I would love to hear that.
Okay. Sure, Carter was worried about being voted out twice in one season, but upon judging the situation, what are the chances of something that normally happens once to the overwhelming majority of people happening twice to Carter?
Well, JUDGING, judging.
That is correct. Okay. Shannon, your word is villain.
Definitely gonna need the sentence.
Okay. Hilly most likely wants to get out the biggest unexpected villain in the game, her own dog Hank during the burpee challenge.
Okay, VILLAIN.
Correct. Charlotte, oops, hold on, let me move that. Your word is successor.
Sentence, please.
Okay. This is also a long one. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't have a reservation under that name, said the hostess at ESPN Zone. It has to be there, Keith exclaimed. I made this reservation months ago so I could watch Cam Newton, Tom Brady's successor, lead the Pats to not making the playoffs. I'm sorry, sir, I don't see a Keith Krasnogor. Oh, that's the problem. It should be under LaPurge. Keith LaPurge. Ah, yes, here it is, right this way, sir.
And what's the word?
It was successor.
Okay. SUCCESSOR.
Correct. Jerry, your word is responsible. Okay, I am not responsible for this, barked Lady. You didn't listen to me last season, and yet again, you didn't listen to me this season. Typical Aries. I'm sorry, Chris cried. I don't want your tears, Chrissy baby. And by the way, if you ever tell anyone I'm in fact a murdered witch from the 1600s trapped in the body of an adorable dog, I will fucking kill you. Yes, yes, I know, cried Chris as he wondered why he ever let himself get into crystals.
And that was responsible. Okay. Responsible. RESPONSIBLE.
Correct. Okay. Ben, your word is misspell.
Can I have that in a sentence, please?
Yes. Please don't misspell this word, or you could be in danger of going home and always wonder how different things would have been if you didn't misspell.
Misspell, MISSPELL.
That is correct. Sophie, your word is amalgamation.
What? I got it. Rigged, Kelsey. Rigged. You kidding me? Give me a sentence.
Okay.
That is just
Okay. This one is not a roast, but it in fact is the opposite. It is a love bomb. And it was written by Mary Holland. It's very sweet. Quarantine Island is really hard. You have to make sure you have enough votes bundled so that you can get further in the game. But we're all humans and we have an amalgamation of feelings, and it's difficult because it's a game of social strategy, and that's hard.
Can I double check? Amalgamation.
Yep.
A.
Yep.
M. A. L. G. A. M. A. T-I-O-N.
That is correct. Okay, we go into round 3. Really?
Can I ask a question? This isn't accusatory. Are we allowed to like write?
I was tracing it like this for myself.
Oh, okay. But
Sorry.
like,
I
the question stands.
Here.
Producers, what do you guys think for that? Becca Bear said no, and this is her spelling bee. So I'm sorry, Sophie, but next time you cannot. Okay.
Sorry, Sophie. I
With
wasn't
my finger, like just
that
tracing.
looks like a good idea.
Yep, I'm sorry. You'll have to do a 2 hands up for me. Okay, Hilly, your word is unnecessary.
Can I get that in a sentence?
Yes, Jody opened up his Christmas present. Oh, a shirt, he said with feigned excitement. This is so kind, but also unnecessary. I don't really wear these, he said as he gently placed it back in the box.
Okay, I already think I'm going to butcher this just because you can't write. Okay, let's see. Unnecessary. UNNECCE. S. ARY.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Hilly, please
Damn it.
off your camera. Cam, we will go next to you. Your word is handkerchief.
I would love to hear that in a sentence.
This looks long too.
Great.
As he finished up his meal and wiped his mouth with a handkerchief, he looked across the room to see the most stunning woman he had ever seen sporting a pink cowboy hat. Howdy, ma'am. Would you ever want to go out with me? He asked bravely. Is your name Harry Styles? No, it's Zayn Malik, he said sheepishly. Then no, she replied, and he never saw that Gray Gordon again.
Don't it always seem to go? Handkerchief. HANDKERCHIEF.
That is correct.
Cool.
Okay, Shannon, your word is abscess.
Can I get that in a sentence, like for real?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna read what Becca wrote. It's not roasting anyone, no one with a hidden abscess, but it says, Kathleen's doctoral defense on the root causes of abscess formation in young adults went over exceedingly well until she got to the visual aid portion. In parentheses, she farted on stage. Jake, thanks, Jake. Great one.
Someone just wrote it in the chat. I don't know what to do, but I don't know if it's right.
Ronnie, what the fuck?
I wanted to be honest about it.
This is smelling me. Why would you type the word in the chat?
I should have just done it. Oh, I'm so honest.
wrote, I could be wrong. That's so insane. Okay, I'm gonna give you a new word. Ronnie was right. She's moving on.
This changes everything.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
Ronnie's a really good speller, so it was definitely right.
Ronnie, I will turn off the chat if you keep putting the words in there. Okay, your new word, Shannon, is intravenous.
I should have kept abscess. Okay, give me the sentence.
Okay, intravenous is, I love all of these challenge questions, Kelsey exclaimed. I inject them intravenously.
Ronnie, you got anything for me? All right, intravenous. INTRAVENUS.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Shannon, please turn off your video. I'm going to go to Charlotte. Charlotte, your
Wait, do we get to know how it's spelled?
O-U-S. She said U-S at the end. Charlotte, your word is reservoir.
Could I have it in a sentence, please?
Yes, and I'm being told that all the rest of these words and sentences are from Jake and Katie. Okay. The tears I've cried for you could fill a reservoir, Mark jotted into his notebook. Dude, come on, we're losing the football game, Derek called from the field, unaware that his teammate and longtime best friend was secretly, hopelessly, and desperately in love with him.
Been there, am I right, guys? No? Just me? Okay. RESERVOIR.
That is correct. Next goes to Jerry. Jerry, your word is phlegm. And the sentence is not funny or good, so don't ask for it.
Okay.
Or it is a good sentence, but it's sad. It's not funny, is what I'm trying to say.
What's the vibe? Do we want sad? Do we want do we want to laugh? I'll just go for it. Phlegm. PHLEGM.
Correct. Okay, Ben, your word is neuroses or neurosis. Neurosis.
Can I have that in a sentence, please?
Yes, I thought I was neurosis free, but then I realized that I just hadn't been on Instagram in 2 days.
Neurosis. NEUROSIS.
That is correct. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Sophie, your word is vengeance.
Can I have a sentence?
It says if the theme of All Stars is second chances, the theme of All Stars 2 will be vengeance.
All right. VENGEANCE.
That is correct. We continue on with 5 people. Cam, your word is bequeath.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to go bequeath us another round of drinks, said Logan, completely misusing the word bequeath.
I was going to say.
Bequeath. BEQUEATH.
That is correct. Next, we will go to Charlotte. Charlotte, your word is luscious.
Go for the sentence.
Katie fell in love with young Jonathan Jackson in Tuck Everlasting because of his luscious lips.
Been there, am I right? LUSHIOUS.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is LUSCIOUS. Charlotte is out. Jerry will continue with you. Your word is quandary.
Can I hear it in a sentence?
Yes, to pay close attention to the jury during banishment or not is a real quandary for this season's players.
Oh yeah. Quandary. QUANDRY.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is A-R-Y. Jerry, you are also out for this round. Ben, your word is gregarious.
Can I use that, or can you use that in a sentence, please?
Jennifer is always kind and gregarious, unlike Greg, who is an asshole, but hot, to be fair.
Gregarious. G-R-E-G-A-R-I-O-U-S.
That is correct. Okay, Sophie. Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. I scrolled too fast.
Don't bring it up a level, Kels.
But your word is tourniquet.
So it is. Can I have it in a sentence?
Yes. Hi, Mrs. Goodwin. Hope you guys are enjoying your night. Bobby and I are having so much fun here. Oh, whenever you get a chance, could you give me a call back and let me know where you keep your tourniquet? And are the Powerades in the fridge for guests, or were you saving those for something? Thanks.
Tourniquet. Tournicate.
I'm sorry, that is wildly incorrect.
Spelling it out.
Rniquet. Okay, so now we begin the round again. It is between Cam and Ben. We begin with Cam. Hold on, I have to see. Okay, Cam, your word is euphemism.
Let's hear it.
I don't have a sentence for this one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, euphemism. euphemism.
Correct. Okay, Ben, your word is, okay, so for all of these, I no longer have sentences, but I have definitions if you want them. Your word is marionette.
Marionette. M-A-R-I-O-N-E-T-T-E.
Correct. Hold on one second, my doorbell is ringing.
It's a delivery of new words.
I can.
What's up? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm nervous.
Have you ever won a spelling bee before?
I have never won a spelling bee or an individual challenge.
Ass.
So, no one be distracted. All right, my fridge stopped working today, so we're getting the fridge checked out. Okay, so Cam, your word is clavicular.
Cool. And we don't get that in a sentence.
Kelsey, can you have to go up. You missed a round. There's still words with sentences.
Where?
I'll spell it. You think I won't? I'll spell it. If this next word's harder, I'm gonna say it's
Kelsey, it's now listed as round 6. It says number 3 under round 6.
Okay, 1 second. Let me refresh. Okay, you said round 6, Marissa?
Yes, Katie just highlighted it.
Okay.
The chat is excellent right now. Neil.
Hold on, I'm going down, I'm going down.
Fridge guy for season
5. Here's round 6. Okay, but these, okay. I still gave him the word clavicular, so I'm gonna give that one.
I'm really thrown off by clavicular.
Okay, fine, forget it. These two, I have 2 words that have sentences, I see that, but they're such easy words.
I believe it's pronounced clavicular.
Clavicular.
That's what I was thinking too. Okie doke, thank you. C-L-A-V-I-C-A-L-U-R.
That is incorrect. So it's Ben is U-L-A-R. So if Ben gets this correct, he wins individual immunity. Ben, your word is albumin.
Albumin. Can I have a definition? I actually don't know this word.
Yeah, it's the protein contained in egg white.
Albumin. ALBUMIN.
That is incorrect. It is MEN. So both will do new words.
I swear I thought I spelled clavicular right. I was like 100% certain I got it right. So round
Kelsey,
two.
there's 2 spellings to that.
There are 2 spellings for that.
To
For
albumin.
albumin.
But that is a different. But that is a different definition. I will say we have done this word before.
Oh, that's true. That's true. She did read the definition. Sorry. Hey.
Albumin with IN is a protein made by your liver.
Okay,
with an IN. Can we just get a rule? It's okay. We can go to the next one.
The word that I gave the definition for.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cam, your word is insouciant.
Is there a definition for that?
There's no definition, but I have yes, there is a definition, not a sentence. Exhibiting or characterized by freedom from concern or care.
Not optimistic about this. Insouciant. INSOUC. IANT.
That is correct. Also, I want to clarify, I never said that if a person got the word wrong, it would go to the next one. I just said if everyone in the round got their words wrong, we would replay the round. So said it in season 2 or 3. I'll say it again, get off my jock. Ben, your word is milieu.
Milieu. MILIEU.
That is correct. Okay, Cam, your word is camaraderie.
Okay, I gotta think. CAMARADERIE.
That is correct. Okay, hold on. Okay, I will probably mispronounce this word, so I might need a producer to step in, but Ben, your word is prescience? Prescience?
Yeah, that's good. PRESCIENCE.
That is correct. Okay, 1 second while I just check in on the fridge, everybody.
Cam, did you had albumin your
Corey
season?
had it.
Because I watched it and I must have blacked that one out.
Yeah, he had it, and I remember having the same, because I used to do science research, and I used to work with albumin. Albumin, the other one. So I would have spelled it wrong for sure.
What's the plural of albumin?
That's an excellent question.
The plural is the same as the singular.
Nice. I was gonna say, I think
for
it's one
both
of
albumin?
I only know the egg white one.
What's your favorite word, Cam?
Oh my gosh, favorite word. There's so many. Do you have a favorite word?
There are many, yes.
Do you have a favorite word?
I have a couple I like. I like surreptitious. I like the way that just sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys, the fridge
is how to spell that. Oh, hi.
Fixed, but now we're checking the leaky toilet. Okay. Your word is eudaimonic.
And what is that?
Okay, this is a good one. Producing happiness. It's based on the idea of happiness as the proper end of conduct.
And what is it? Can you say it again?
Eudaimonic.
Is this a trick?
No?
Okay. I have no idea. E-U-D E M-O-N-I-C.
Very, very close, but incorrect.
I'll take
So
it.
close. It was E-U-D-A-E, but everything else you had correct. So give yourself a pound back to that one. Okay.
That's a tough one, Cam.
Yeah. Ben, your word is braggadocious. Braggadocious.
Fitting, isn't it?
Not purposely give you this one, Ben.
Gregarious and braggadocious. Love it. B-R-A-G-G-A-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Braggadocious.
That is correct, Ben. You have an individual immunity. You cannot be voted out. Congratulations. I'm going to ask all players to turn back on their cameras. Where is my announcements? Oh, right here. Okay. There is no second banishment. Banishment will be tomorrow, we believe at 4:30 p.m. Check in on the Instagram in case that changes. QIR is on tonight with Nick, who played in season 4 and this season. If you've missed anything, you can catch up on our Instagram and YouTube. And then the other thing is you should really check out our Instagram because we are finally going to drop a teaser for all the merch. We have officially begun the merch, so please check out our Instagram. We'll be teasing that a little bit. Everybody else, have a good night. I gotta go tend to the fridge. Have a good night. Bye.